I have pretty much given everything to this, and I won't say sacrificing because I'd say this is where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to go. This is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna be here. I'm going to the WWE. It's happening. Like, no questions asked. Like, you know, naysayers can say this, that, and the other, but man, I've just been too right too many times.
I've seen a lot of people coming through. We've had a few students, memorably, just Nick. I mean, I feel like what comes out of here is really good talent. You know, even if it's people coming in, stepping in after they've been out for a while, they come back in here, they get a little bit of help from us, and they're on their way. You know, they pick it back up.
My name is Nicholas Prothow, but I go by just Nick. And I've been doing this for 3 years, and I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary, December 24th, Christmas Eve. That's when I first came here, this same exact place. I originally wanted to be a professional wrestler back in 2014-15 when I graduated, but I opted not to and decided to start a business with my friend Darren Long. And yeah, we did that, and I decided I wanted to be a professional wrestler after being there from maybe 2012, 13, probably, yeah.
Each other so well, the spirit of competition. And there you see Hendricks driving Nick.
Stevie Hendricks, I went to high school with him. Though I did not go and wrestle, I was watching him pursue his wrestling dream in 2018. And I would always be encouraging and be like, oh man, that's so cool, I would like to do this one day. He was like, yeah, pull up one day. Never pulled up until the pandemic happened. And I hit him up, I told him, hey man, I seen you wrestling, I want to start. Came in here. I met Jason Sullivan, shout out to Jason Sullivan and Steve, and we did some stuff. And they just wanted to see if I was gonna stick around, cause man, they put me through the gauntlet. They put me through the gauntlet, brother.
Score. And again, look at that power, oh my God.
On the outside, suicide dive. Similar to this, where anything. The Lions all connect. No. Oh my, right through the zone. In the corner.
For this week, when you're hurt like this, there's no reason I should be in the ring right now. Should be healing up, getting my body nice and good. But it's not really a big deal right now. I'm pretty sound on my stuff. The stuff that I do this every single weekend, so my stuff is sound. The first time I got hurt, I'd say I hurt my wrist, and it really wasn't a wrestling or injury. I just hurt myself. And working at Kroger, they have what the company I was working for through them pretty much was like, we can't have you work while you're injured. So I had to miss work, and that sucks. You ain't got no money coming in, and you gotta go wrestle, you gotta pay bills, stuff like that. It just made me realize, like, hey, you gotta be way more safer or careful with what you're doing out there.
The first time watching Nick was more of a shock than anything because, you know, the slaps and the kicks, it's real because that's somebody you actually know up there. It's a little different when you're watching it on TV, or they used to that or whatever the case may be. But when you see somebody you actually know, it changes your perspective a little bit. they put their body through a lot, and I'm finding out all these people, these professional people, they have ailments that they don't like, they don't talk about. When you play football, think about what you got on. You all padded up, you ready to go, so things are a little different where you out, you don't have no protection. You gotta learn. I did know this. I know you gotta learn how to fall. I know you gotta learn how to, hit. And these things I didn't, anticipate because I wasn't into that. That's just like, for instance, if someone tells you about playing golf, you don't know all the ins and outs until you play. You don't think about how tough it is until you do it. And after watching him, I understand why he was going to practice every day, at least 6 to 7 days a week.
Oh, 1, 2, oh shit. Doing the swerve. Ugly. Oh, thank God. I'm tired of niggas. Shout out to my grandpa, Augustus Davis. He got us watching WCW and WWE at the same time, hitting last, going back and forth. And he really got us into wrestling. And I was like, man, I could do that. I was like young as fuck, thinking I can beat the Big Show right now and shit. Well, hell no, he would have destroyed me. Like, that would have been like a 2-second match. But man, I'm pretty much married to wrestling in a sense. So I have pretty much given everything to this. And I won't say sacrificing because I'd say this is where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to go. This is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna be here. I'm going to the WWE. It's happening. Like, no questions asked. Like, naysayers can say this, that, and the other, but man, I've just been too right too many times. I just felt like I could always do it. And when I started training and I started wrestling, I was like, dude, whoa. I even had, crazy enough, I even had deja vu in the ring about 6-7 times. And that's how I knew I was meant to be here. So I just had deja vu recently and I was wrestling and I was like, wow, that just happened. It was yesterday, so I was meant to be here. It's my destiny, so.
Do you ever see yourself quitting?
Maybe I retire. That's the only way I'm quitting. This is the only way I'm quitting. This is my dream, baby. Where am I gonna go? So.